and welcome to the second to last game of the night. The Spearwood Lions take on the Condors. The Lions coming off a 1-1 draw against the Scarborough Sharks last week. The Condors a 5-1 defeat at the hands of Sterling. Now just running through the lineups, Dorian Marty will wear number 5 for the Lions. Harvey Ramirez at the number 21. Amir Azimi, the number 11. Chris Arqua, the number 22. Michael Lee, the number 20. James Hunn, the number 9. And Xavier No, the number 23. And for the Condors, Rodrigo Silva will wear number 5. Pablo Vargas, the number 13. Juan David Sanchez, the number 1. Diego Gonzalez, the number 14. Oslin Escobar, the number 8. Eddie Garrido, the number 6. Julian Quintero, the number 3. Rolando Rojas, the number 10. And Brian Santabanas, the number 9. Now here's Garrido on the ball. Rojas. Garrido. Escobar. Down the line to Garrido. Condors moving the ball nicely early. And that one going behind for a corner. Up the line to Escobar, who lets it run and gives it to Juan Sanchez. Back to Escobar. A lovely feat from Escobar to evade the challenge. Ball inside to Rojas. And now here's Garrido. Stalls on it for a second. Gives it to Rojas. Garrido gets it back, looking for the forward runner for Rojas. And that's a brilliant finish. It's 1-0 to the Condors inside the opening 2 minutes. A lovely ball over the top from Garrido, and the finish was absolutely superb by Rolando Rojas. Spearwood Lions with it all to do. They go down an early goal, and no Shirash Sasikuma to lead the line tonight. Izimi. Ball forward looking for Marty. This is where he's dangerous. He's got Pablo Vargas to beat. The Condors, number 13, putting in the block. Harvey Ramirez to Azimi, back to Ramirez. Azimi once more. Ramirez, ball down the wing. Juan Sanchez. He's going to get pinned for 4 seconds here. And the Spearwood Lions are going to get a chance to take a free kick from the edge of the area. It will be an indirect free kick, as Gabriel Malaco steps back the wall 5 meters. Dorian Marty standing over this one. He scored last week to level against the Sharks. Can he do so again? Not this time. Condors clear their lines. Ramirez. Arqua. To Azimi. Garrido wins the challenge. It's with Rojas now. Eddie Garrido switches it to Oslin Escobar. Reverse ball to Vargas. Back to Escobar in the center to Vargas. Vargas does well, but loses out to Marty, who smashes it with the toe poke. Juan Sanchez plays Escobar short. Garrido. Rojas, pressure coming in from behind by Arqua. And Rojas is on the floor. Arqua helping him up. Eddie Garrido. And now with Vargas, back to Garrido. Marty's won it up high. Here's a chance for Dorian Marty. But Juan Sanchez comes sliding out. Ramirez. Aqua down the line. Cleared by Rojas. Aqua. Ramirez reaches, but just about gets there. Ramirez, ball out wide to Izemi, who chips it in the center looking for Marty. Sanchez over the top quickly. Escobar chests it down to Vargas. Gets it out to Garrido. Vargas under pressure from Marty. And now Orlando Rojas. Garrido. Down the line to Rojas, who returns it to Eddie Garrido. Escobar. Lovely feat to evade the challenges from the Lions. Here's Orlando Rojas. Squeezes it out to Escobar. And now here's Vargas. Ball down the line. Garrido in a tussle with Marty. Marty gets the better of Garrido. And now tries to turn. Loses out to Rojas, who looks to keep going. And the foul given away by Dorian Marty on Orlando Rojas. Escobar. Rojas switches play. Now Diego Gonzalez on, the captain. It's great to see him back. Scored a couple of weeks ago in their 1-1 draw against the Andinos, and we'll see what he's got in store for tonight. Rojas to the man himself, Diego Gonzalez. Back to Rojas, who plays Vargas out wide. Rojas wanted the return down the line, but the Condors unable to keep it in play. Amir Azimi. Cross court to Ramirez. Challenge coming in from Rojas. Hard on Ramirez. And now Escobar's broken away with it. And the foul going the way of the Condors. It was let go to see if there was any advantage, but there was none, as Rodrigo Silva checks on for the Condors. The left-footed number 5. Diego Gonzalez to Rojas. Switches it to Vargas. And now Rojas once more. Gonzalez down the line to Silva. Back to Gonzalez. He fires from distance, but unable to test the keeper on that occasion. Azimi to Marty. Aqua brings it inside. Finds Azimi. And that one going the way of the Spearwood Lions. Marty's ball forward, picked up by Sanchez. Here's Silva to Gonzalez. Gonzalez finding Rojas. Lovely feet from Rojas. Still going. Brilliant feet from Orlando Rojas. Ball forward! And that's a brilliant finish from Rodrigo Silva. The skills in the build-up were excellent, and the finish was even better. It's 2-0 to the Condors with 12 minutes to go in the first half. Marty back to Izemi. And another chance maybe for the Condors. It's been put into touch. Quintero. Back to Nell. Out wide to Marty. It's been pinched up high by Silva. Good save from Lee. Only as far as Quintero. Plays it in the corner and gets it back, but can't direct it on target. Azimi. Out wide to Marty. Ball through, looking for Nell. Gonzalez to Garrido. Back to the captain, Diego Gonzalez. And now here's Rodrigo Silva. Flicks it forward in the Garrido direction! And that's a wonder goal! Eddie Garrido, from the most impossible of angles, somehow finds the back of the net. And it's 3-0 to the Condors. Ramirez to Marty, who looks to cut inside. Well marshalled by Silva. Switches play to Azimi. Forced back to Marty, looking in the Xavier Nell direction. Diego Gonzalez. Here's Garrido. Back to Gonzalez. Rodrigo Silva chips in the center. Tried to help it on to Quintero. Now Xavier Nell breaks away. Here's Quintero. And now Diego Gonzalez. Reverse ball looking for Rodrigo Silva's run. But Michael Lee will get play restarted for the Spearwood Lions. It's Azimi. Now to Marty. Across court to Ramirez. Azimi tried to flick it down the line to find Ramirez's run. Ball is stuck under the grandstand, but eventually retrieved. It's Azimi. Marty plays it first time into the corner looking for Nell. And 3-0 the score. The Condors are on fire. They're playing an excellent game tonight. Some absolutely exquisite finishes. Here's Garrido. Rodrigo Silva's ball forward. It's intercepted by Nell. Dorian Marty. Back to Nell. Ramirez wants it. Has Garrido to beat. Back to Azimi that wanted it, not Ramirez. Now Garrido. Flicked forward into Azimi. Garrido to Quintero. And back to Garrido. Pressure on coming from the Lions. The Condors do well to break it. Little back heel finding Escobar, who well overhits that one. He was looking for Quintero, but just blasted that one into the wall. Now here's Marty. Oh, lovely feet from Dorian. Marty gets it out wide to Azimi. Squares it. Marty, but a big save from Juan David Sanchez. It's why he was player of the round a fortnight ago. As the Spearwood Lions call a timeout. 3-0 the score. The Condors are the side favoured. And the goal scorers being Rodrigo Silva, Rolando Rojas, and Eddie Garrido. And what a performance the men in blue, white, and red are putting on. They have bounced back off a tough defeat to Sterling last week in fashion. And the Spearwood Lions have a monumental mountain to climb.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week at Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you.
And your corner to follow now for the Spearwood Lions. Poor corner from Azimi. Here's Michael Lee. Out wide to Nell. And Nell in the centre looking for Azimi. The Condors will get that one back. Rolando Rojas on now for the Condors. Vargas to Quintero, finding Rojas. Shifted out wide to Escobar, and now Rojas again. Julian Quintero. Down the line from Vargas. Escobar just about gets there. He's done well there, the number 8. Now here's Pablo Vargas to Rojas. What can the fancy footwork do? Opts to play it simply this time. Quintero rolls it inside. Escobar. Rojas. Out wide to Escobar. Ball over the top from Vargas. Wasteful. Michael Lee to Aqua. And now Dorian Marty. Down the line looking for Azimi. Tries to help it on, does Escobar. Now it's with Gonzalez. Rojas gets beyond Azimi. Very nicely done. Tries to play it down the line to the captain. Long throw from Sanchez, looking for Gonzalez. Aqua to Marty. Aqua once more. Back to Marty. No real options. Marty forced to play through the middle. It's been won back by the Condors. Rojas looks to skip beyond Marty, but can't do so. The Spearwood Lions are going to get this one back. Azimi. All the way back to Marty. Aqua. Azimi. Marty. Azimi. Can he manufacture some kind of shot? It's been won back by Rojas. He's toying around with the ball, but a lovely spin to evade the challenge. However, he's just run out of room on the line as Rodrigo Silva checks back on for the Condors. Marty. Condors are happy to sit halfway. Azimi to Aqua. Back to Amir Azimi. Cuts inside and switches to Marty. He flicks it in the centre. Rojas. Lovely feet. Keeps it in also. Looking for the ball through. It still stayed in play. Pablo Vargas. Now Gonzalez. Chipped over the top in the Vargas direction. Heads it down to Gonzalez, who had time to take an extra touch and bring it forward. He also had a supporting run from Silva on his left that he didn't spot. It's a good chance that's gone begging for the Condors, but they're not going to mind too much. They're in the driving seat of tonight's match. A 3-goal lead heading toward the break. Aqua finds some space down the wing. Flicks it centrally to Nell. Azimi looks to return it to Nell. And now the Condors can break. Rojas. Gonzalez. Back post ball. Looking for Silva, but it was a bit behind the number 5. The Spearwood Lions will get it back from the sideline. Aqua. Izemi to Nell. Aqua once again. Down the line to Izemi, who brings it inside, tries to find Marty. And a timeout has been called by the Condors. We'll go to a quick ad break and be back in just a moment. And we are about to get back underway. The Condors take the field of play, so do the Lions. It will be Marty, Ramirez, Aqua and Nell for the Lions. For the Condors, Gonzalez, Garrido, Silva and Rolando Rojas. Diego Gonzalez slowing it down at the back here, no rush. Slow ball out finding Silva. Now Rojas, the magician for the Condors. Shouts of a handball. Garrido, fiery, wins it back. Nell gets it back. Now Garrido's got it. It takes a deflection, and it's found its way out to Silva, who looked to get beyond Aqua down the byline, but couldn't. Ramirez to Aqua. Nell. High press coming in from Rojas. Nell has to be careful. Shoots it back for his goalkeeper. Lee throws long. And now Rodrigo Silva. Gonzalez got to be careful under the pressure from Marty, and is. Rojas. Silva. Ball over the top for Diego Gonzalez. Keeper smoother on the first time of asking, gathered on the second. Marty. And now Gonzalez has it. Fires from distance. Marty with the block. Garrido. To Rodrigo Silva, back to Garrido. Brings it inside. Now here's Rojas. To Silva. Down the line in the Garrido direction. Tries to play it in the middle. And the Condors will get it back once again. Rolando Rojas. Lovely feet. Squeezes it out to Silva. Back to Rojas. Looks for the 1-2. But Silva can't quite keep it in. And with 49.8 seconds left on the clock, the Spearwood Lions to get play restarted. Can they snag a goal going into the break? It's Ramirez. One back by the Condors. Rojas. Gonzalez. And it's behind for a corner. Another good chance created between the dynamic duo of Rolando Rojas and Diego Gonzalez. Rojas fires it into the side netting, trying to catch Michael Lee off guard. Here's Aqua. Now Dorian Marty. Flicked it down the line. Silva. Gonzalez switches play. Down the line to Garrido, who's trying to find a pocket of space. Gonzalez, centering ball. Silva, down the line. It's fallen to Gonzalez. Nice touch. Still going Diego Gonzalez. And as the attack was starting to look promising, the final whistle goes. That's the end of the first half. Condors 3, Spearwood Lions 0.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And now we're back at it again with the second half. The Condors currently lead 3-0. The Spearwood Lions will try their luck with the fly keeper, Javier Ramirez, wearing the bib. Here's Marty. Now with Zemi. Back to Marty. Zemi once more. Marty again. Condors are happy to sit back, absorb the pressure. Ramirez. Back to Marty. Being delicate, looking for options forward of the ball, and that pass misplaced there from Ramirez, who gets off immediately. Marco Han on for his first minutes of the match. And that ball not distributed off the line correctly from Rolando Rojas, giving the Lions a chance to restart. Marty, Ramirez, back to Marty. Scoops it into the corner. Nell under pressure is Zemi. Empty net if Rojas can find it. And it's just trickled wide. Ramirez to Zemi. Marty. Zemi once more. Down the line to Nell. Back to Zemi. And that one going the way of the Condors. If they're quick here, if they were quick here, they could have found the empty net. Now Michael Hunt is back on his line. Escobar looks to switch it. Akvar battling for it. Vargas looks to help it on. And that one rolling all the way through to Sanchez. Here's Vargas. Back rolls it to Escobar. He looks to clip it down the line. Long ball over the top. Looking for Dorian Marty. Marty once more. Azimi back to Marty. Now Javier Ramirez. Marty again. Back to Ramirez. Marty. Azimi rolls inside and shoots. It's 3-1. Amir Azimi breaks the deadlock for the Lions. And although Sanchez got something on it, it wasn't a strong enough hand to keep this shot out. Game on now. Rojas with the quick feet. Now Escobar. Gonzalez being pressed high here by Marty. Gonna have to be careful. They scramble it away. Spearwood Lions getting the fly keeper back on. But that's 4 seconds from Marty. Javier Ramirez has to get straight back off. Escobar. Vargas. Switches play. Rojas. Lovely feet down the line. Azimi's there to second defend. And now here's Dorian Marty. Walks it forward. Plays Azimi into the corner with Xavier Nell. Battling to try and keep a hold of possession. And does well there, the youngster. Long over the top ball for Nell. Well brought down by Ramirez. Here's Dorian Marty. Back to Ramirez. Marty once again. Ramirez looks to pull the trigger. Thinks about reassessing his options. Goes back to Marty. And now Azimi on the opposite flank. Ramirez. That's given away. Diego Gonzalez can't quite find the empty net. Ramirez drops it short at the feet of Marty. Condors setting up in their defensive diamond. It's Azimi. Marty. Ramirez. Back to Marty. Chipped it into the corner. It's a good ball. Aqua in at the near post. And the Condors will get a chance to restart play. Here's Rolando Rojas. Lovely feet. How has he done that? It's absolutely magical. But Vargas up the other end is given away. Aqua. Ball all the way back to Marty. Now here's Amir Azimi. Diagonal ball. Aqua. Empty net. Azimi. He's put it over. It's got to be the easiest chance of the evening. It's been missed by Amir Azimi. He did awfully well to score the first opportunity he was given and had a great one to make it 3-2 but couldn't capitalize. But the Spearwood Lions are knocking on the door. This fifth man does seem to be a way back into the match. Gonzalez trying to find the back post, but it's blocked by the Lions' defense. Gonzalez once again firing off the right boot. It's comfortable for Michael Hunt, who checks off to the bench for Ramirez. Now here's Dorian Marty. Ramirez, ball down the line to Aqua. And back up the line to Ramirez. Marty. Azimi rolls inside but fires over the bar. Garrido calling off Rolando Rojas for the substitute. Ball out wide to Silva. Centering ball from Vargas. Helped on by Gonzalez. Silva runs into a trap. Aqua's picked it up. Is Zamy. Back to Marty. And now Ramirez is going to get back on. Just over 12 minutes to go now with Zamy, Marty. Can the Lions produce a miraculous comeback? They did so a couple of weeks ago against the Perth Pumas. They were down 3-0 that match and won the game 4-3. 3-1 the score at the moment, but they had a golden opportunity to make it 3-2. Can they keep knocking on the door? Marty. Ball into the corner. And a chance for Silva. He didn't connect with it how he would have liked to. Dorian Marty. And now Ramirez. Ball in the corner. Aqua. And that's a decent effort from Ramirez, Amy. It looked goal bound if it wasn't for the block. Nell restarting play. Up the line to Marty. Across to Ramirez, Azemi, Marty, Ramirez. Strike on a goal. He's missed it the near side. Gonzalez trying to find the empty net. And that's 4-1. Diego Gonzalez with a captain's goal to kill any momentum the Lions might have had. The man who plays for the big occasion steps up on the big stage. And Spearwood back to where they started at the beginning of the half with a deficit of 3 to overcome. It's Javier Ramirez working it with Azemi. Now Marty. Back to Ramirez. Azemi. And that one not finding the target. The Condors want to make it go quickly. Escobar opted not to shoot. Silva. Garrido. Escobar. Lovely feet down the line. Just couldn't keep it in play. And the fifth man going on now for the Spearwood Lions. Chipped into the corner. Aqua. And Garrido, in fact, it's Silva who had the empty net. That's given away to Azemi. Still going. Azemi on the line. Nell can't put it in. It's out to Marty. But what a run from Azemi that was. He's still going on here, Azemi. The workhorse on the court for the Spearwood Lions. He's unlucky to not have a couple more. Probably deserves a hat trick with the way he's playing. The open goal miss should have gone in. And that one was very nearly also. It's a brilliant run. If he can keep this energy up, he's going to be causing the Condors defense problems. Lovely switch of play. Ramirez into the corner. Akbar in the tussle with Escobar. And a timeout called by the Condors. We'll go to a quick outbreak and be back in just a moment. And the Condors retake the court. So do the Lions. Quintero, Garrido, Escobar, and Rojas will face off against Akbar, Azimi, Nell, and Marty. Rojas, long ball forward. Quintero, lovely feet. Garrido, and the Lions stepping up with the press. They've won it back. Akbar on the ball now. Ramirez checking back on the field of play. Akbar, he's got to be careful. There's no one in net, but luckily, Azimi is there to settle things. It's Ramirez with space to drive forward into the corner. Here's Akbar, squares it to the edge of the area. Garrido, open net. Marty, big challenge. Now Azimi is breaking forward. Nell does well to keep it in. Akbar to Marty. And now Azimi. Back to Marty. Back to Azimi. Somehow still stayed in. Nell. Escobar smacking it. Rojas clearing it behind for a corner. Nell. Good switch of play to Ramirez. And now it's Dorian Marty. Azimi, back post ball! Nell! He's found the empty net! And that is textbook fifth man play. Ball into the corner. One touch across the face of goal from Aqua. And mind you, that is not an easy pass to make. And then Nell had the job of finding the empty net. It's 4-2 at Subiaco with just over 8 minutes to play. And the Condors will be maybe doubting themselves a bit, you'd have to say. The fifth man for the Lions is working. They've been on top of the game this second half. Azimi into the corner, chipped over to the back post. But this time, the pass wasn't that great. Heavy ball to control, and it's given away. A chance for Aqua. Azimi squares it. But Quintero getting back to mop up any danger. Ramirez back on the fly keeper. Azimi to Ramirez. Now it's Marty. Can the Lions do the impossible? 2 kicks in it to draw level. 3 to take the lead. Still plenty of time remaining. Javier Ramirez. It's given away. Rojas. And it's going to go in. It's 5-2. Every time the Lions strike, the Condors strike back. It's Rolando Rojas for his second goal of the match to restore the 3-goal buffer for the Condors. Xavier Nell. Javier Ramirez. Now it's Azimi. Marty to Ramirez. Azimi back to Marty. Azimi once more. Being pressed here. Gonzalez. Azimi going in strong. Gonzalez turns his body to shield the ball and played it off Aqua, who'll get that one back. Referee Gabriel Malaco saying, take a few steps back, mate. As Rolando Rojas trying to drive down the byline. Can't get around the larger frame of Dorian Marty. Marty is Azimi. Back to Marty, who walks it forward. Now Ramirez. Marty once more. Azimi. Back to Marty. Lofts it into the corner. Aqua. Azimi. Rolando Rojas hot on his case. He's had a good night tonight, the number 10. He's played rather exceptionally. Zimi, switch of play. Ramirez into the center. That's the type of ball they need to play first time once they get it into the corners, straight across the face of goal. And look for a runner. Almost working out on that occasion, but not quite. Zimi, good switch. Ramirez. Marty into the corner. Nell chips it over the top. Zimi firing off Diego Gonzalez. And they'll get it back from the sideline, the Lions. Zimi, switch of play. Ramirez. It's a venomous effort. It's picked up by Diego Gonzalez. And Rojas finds the empty net to complete his hat trick. It's 6-2 to the Condors. The supporters in the grandstand are delighted. And Rolando Rojas is stealing the show tonight. Just when maybe a little bit of doubt entered your mind as to whether the Condors could hold on. The number 10 in red, white and blue was having other ideas. He's found the empty net twice. He's kept his focus and found the target. And it really should be game, set, match with under 5 minutes to go now. Long ball into the corner is a good one, but hard for Aqua to control. Vargas being pressed in the center. That's only as far as Azimi. Desperate defending from Rojas, who runs it over the line. Marty. Ramirez. Back to Marty, who fires from distance. Parried. Nell on the follow-up. Into the corner. Up to Azimi. Shuffles down the line. Picked up by Marty. Ramirez. Back to Marty. Looks to pull the trigger. And tried to divert it into that corner to find Aqua. Switching ball from Ramirez. Now it's with Dorian Marty. Back to Azimi. He's worked hard tonight. So is this man, Dorian Marty, and the man on the ball, Harvey Ramirez. They've had a lot to do. A lot of the ball orchestrating this fifth man play. And that's not a bad back post ball, but it's a chance for Sanchez to strike it. He couldn't find the target on this occasion, though. Marty will walk this one into the half. Ramirez. Marty into the corner. Good ball. Aqua being pressed hard by the Condors. A wall of blue surrounds him. And they've got a corner under 3 minutes to go now. Julian Quintero back on for the Condors. A corner to be taken by Aqua to Ramirez. And now Marty. Back to Ramirez. Marty once more. Azimi into the corner fighting Nell. Back to Azimi. Switch of play to Ramirez. Into the corner. Aqua. And that's given away to Quintero. But he's missed the empty net. Spearwood Lions are going to get a chance to restart. But it looks like it's going to be a little too late tonight. 2 minutes left on the clock as we head into stop clock territory. 6-2 the score. But it's not for the want of trying. They've put up a gallant effort. They haven't given up. They're on demand without their captain, Shirash Sasakuma, with only one substitute on the bench. They've rode their luck with the fifth man, created some brilliant opportunities, but the Condors have shot accurately when given the chance. Another one coming in from Juan Sanchez. That one looked to have the right line, but straight into the roof. And a massive, massive game to come. The Coburn Wolves taking on the Footscarves in the late one. 10:50 kickoff. It's already 10:54 at the moment. So we'll kick off a few minutes past the scheduled start time. But what a clash it should be. Two sides inside the top 6, vying for a top 4 spot, full of talent. Make sure you stick around because it's one you definitely don't want to miss. Aqua, Javier Ramirez, and now Azimi, Tamati. A couple more rolls of the dice for the Lions to get the goal difference a bit better, to make the scoreline a bit more respectable. Marty's being pressed high. The Condors might get a chance to make it 7. Here's Diego Gonzalez, squares it, but he squandered the opportunity. Played it a little bit behind Quintero's run. He was unable to reach it. The Lions get away with one there. Dorian Marty down the line to Xavier Nell. He's played good tonight, the youngster. Ramirez down the line to Aqua, squares it. Marty, toe poke off the right boot. It's blocked by Quintero. 30 seconds left on the clock now. Great switch of play from Nell, but the ball from Ramirez isn't a great one. However, Azimi has got the pace to get there and stop it from conceding a corner. Ramirez. Azimi into the corner, given away. Garrido has made it 7. And the Condors round off a brilliant performance. The bounce back from the defeat to Sterling Brazajinga has gone full swing, a turnaround, 7 goals to 2 at the very least tonight. It could even be more. One last chance, Quintero to make it 8, and does! And the Condors run away with this one. A big boost for the goal difference, a big boost for team morale, and a big 8-2 victory to end things tonight. Aqua will take kickoff. The final whistle goes, and the Condors are victorious. A hat-trick to Rolando Rojas, 2 goals to Eddie Garrido, a goal to Julian Quintero, a goal to Diego Gonzalez, and 1 to Rodrigo Silva. And for the Lions, Xavier Nell and Amir Azimi with a goal each. Make sure you stick around for the next match when we see the Coburn Wolves take on Footscarves.